Hello YouTubers, and welcome to my channel, the Virginia Bushcrafter. And this is the channel where we learn and we practice bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. And today, what I wanted to feature is a paracord bed. With the paracord bed, I have two large branches or tree trunks that are tied together with a strap that is supposed to hold up to 300 to 500 pounds on each tree trunk. And as my bedding, I have used 550 paracord. This will be my bedding for tonight. And as you see, it does hold me very well. So this will be my bedding for tonight. Okay, all I have to do, YouTubers, is put my pillow here. I am off the ground. I will enjoy a wonderful warm fire, and I'm looking forward to this. All right, guys, we are now set up at camp just about. Anthony has just started to the fire. And this fire will not go out until tomorrow morning. We've harvested a lot of wood. We're going to harvest a lot more wood. This is his shelter, which consists of a hammock along with a mylar grabber tarp, along with an 8x10 camel tarp. And my sleeping quarters, here is a bedroll, and underneath the bedroll is a paracord bed. And the shelter is mylar. So again, guys, this is the Virginia Bushcrafter channel, and this is the channel where we learn and practice bushcrafting, prepping, and survival. Bundle that Anthony has used his ferrocerium rod, and he has also harvested some fat wood that he's just going to put in there stick by stick and just confuse the fire. And that is a fire until we decide to put it out. So these are the skills that we practice at the Virginia Bushcrafter channel. We learn and we practice. We always want to be prepared for worst case scenario. Firecrafting is one of your most important things. Fire, shelter, and water. And as you can see, that's fat wood. You can see from the black smoke. This is fat wood that has been harvested from a park. So again, that's the fire that's going. We have plenty of wood. I am going to even harvest more twigs, because as we know, the longer the fire goes, the more coals you get, the quicker the fire burns. So one of the things to do is when you're camping out all night is to be expected to feed the fire at least once every hour. With two people, we can rotate. We can take hour shifts or 2-hour shifts. And that's, again, one of the things you learn and you practice. Bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skill. And as far as bushcrafting to me is actually a roof over your head, a shelter. Something to sleep on, something to sleep in, and something to sleep under. And that is why we have the shelters that we have now. Again, with bushcrafting, there is nothing that is 100% right. There is nothing that is 100% wrong. It is all improvement. So guys, this is our surrounding area. We are at least, what, 500 feet above level, Anthony?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're about 500 feet above level. And we're getting ready to enjoy ourselves. We're going to do some turkey hunting tomorrow morning. We've built our shelters. I still have some add-ons to do. But some of the tools that I'm using is a Condor Mountain Pass camp knife, along with a Condor King Kukri machete. Take a good look at that. And it's ironic that Anthony has with him a Condor, which is a bare bones. This is a awesome knife. If you look at the tip, that tip is for digging. Very, very thick spine on it. You know, Condors are just known for having great knives, great machetes. But it's very ironic that we both today came out with Condor tools, along with a Fiskars saw, my 18-inch saw. And this is a Fiskars 16-inch?
Yeah.
16-inch. And I believe this is the one that adjusts, has another angle, something like that?
No, I think it just folds. It's just a folding.
Okay.
Or it might have different positions. No, it just has the one.
Does it go back any when you push this? Let's go back in. Oh, it does. It does have another position.
Oh.
As you can see, this position is for if we want to saw underneath a tree.
Oh.
So we have great tools. 2 Fiskars saws, 3 Condor cutting knives. So we're good to go. But guys, this is what you call fun. This is fun when you can just go out, leave the comfort of your home, and come out and challenge nature. The challenge tomorrow is going to be getting those turkeys. So I am a vegetarian. I don't eat turkey, fish, or anything. So Anthony, if I get that turkey, it's going in your bag. I'll tag it, but it's going to go in his bag. So guys, and let me just show you some of the organizing that we have to do. As you can see, I have stuff spread everywhere. This is Anthony's tree. He got his stuff hung up. I'm getting ready to do the same thing. Those are his water bottles. We are purifying water. So that is a mini Sawyer. We actually went to a river today to get water because we did not want to trek into the woods with a gallon of water, which is almost what, 8-10 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I did last time.
So we did get more water. So I'm going to show you some of my supplies once I get unfolded again. But just want to show you, we have our fire going, and this was started with his Ferrosim. Let me see your Ferrosim rod. This is the Ferrosim rod, guys. Again, you may know I always say that I'm an advocate of not using matches or lighters. That is the Ferrosim rod. Let me just give you a good. Well, just hold that.
Put it on the Sawyer. Get a better backdrop.
That is the Ferrosim rod. Here is the magnesium. This is the striker. And that's how we get the fire started. Strike that again. Just watch the flame. Oop. And that's how we get the fire started. So guys, I don't use matches or lighters, only if I am going to light a candle, and only if my Ferrosim rod is not with me. But that's highly unlikely because I carry 2 Ferrosim rods with me. I'm a component of 1 is none and 2 is 1. So we're getting ready to straighten up our camp, and I am going to go and harvest more wood. When you feel that you have enough wood, my motto is you go get 3 times as much. So that's something I like doing. I like testing out my tools. So I'm going to use that Fisker saw. I'm going to use that Condor King Kukri machete, as well as that Condor Mountain Pass knife. And we're going to use that Fisker saws of Anthony. And we're going to use that Condor barebone knife. So we got a lot, we got a challenge, but hey, we're looking forward to it. So guys, I want you to also see this Mora knife. This is a Scandinavian blade. These are very, very popular knives, and this is a stainless steel. No, I'm sorry, this is a, stainless steel. Because they have stainless steel and have carbon steel, but for some reason, I like the stainless steel because they're less maintenance. I do have in my bag a Condor Teresa, which is carbon steel, and that requires a little bit more maintenance. I'd even brought some light Remington oil so that tonight that we can just put the oil on our blades. We'd like to maintain them. But the thing about this knife, the Scandinavian blade, these are like the favorite for bushcrafters. So guys, we're going to go ahead, straighten up our camp, harvest more wood, and we'll see you on the next one. All right, YouTubers, thank you. Hello, YouTubers, and welcome back to my channel, The Virginia Bushcrafter. And if this is your first time here, this channel is about learning and practicing bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. That's a mouthful, but to me, bushcrafting is having a shelter, building a shelter, having a shelter. And today I chose to make a lean-to, which is a 5x7 mylar grabber blanket, but this is also a paracord bed, and I'll demonstrate this to you more so. But as you can see, there's paracord underneath, and this is what I will be sleeping on, and you can see the roll bed as well. But I want to just start out and show you the amount of stuff that I brought with me, because this is part of prepping. Prepping is to be ready for any situation or be prepared as best you can. So trekking into the woods, I have a 16 ounce of Gatorade. These cushions will be my pillow tonight. This is an extra 5x7 tarp mylar that I will be using as a blanket, or I will be sleeping inside of the emergency blanket, which is mylar as well. I haven't made that determination yet. But prepping to me, again, most important tools, cutting tools, and firecraft. And again, this is my Condor Mountain Pass camp knife. It is a carbon steel. It is double bevel, 7-inch blade, micarta handles, and I am a firm believer in using lanyards. It gives me more leverage. And it comes with a leather sheath with a dangler. That is my first cutting tool, and I use this to split wood, baton wood, and so forth. That is a Condor. The next Condor I have with me is the Condor Teresa. It is a 4-inch blade, carbon steel. What I like about this knife, it has a Scandinavian grind. You can feather stick. I use this basically for carving, but this is a wonderful tool, wonderful cutting tool. And of course, the lanyard. And I have cord locks on them. So when I have gloves on, I can adjust them. But this is a very good knife. I call this my go-to. This is a Condor King Kukri machete. It has a 12.5-inch blade. It is a convex grind. And for chopping, If you notice with most axes, hatchets, they have a convex grind because in here, it is stronger. You're not going to bend this. And this is also, this part in here that's cut out is called a chera. But this is a very good tool. You can actually use this for feather sticking in this area, but I basically use this for chopping. And I'm using this in place of my hatchet that I did not bring today. So I have done some chopping with this. I'm very pleased with it. Once I get home, I always wash my blades up with mild soap. I will stand the edges up with a ferrocerium rod or a steel rod and put it back in the sheet, and it's good to go. And this is the leather sheet that it comes with. I really do like this. This is a chopper, guys. My next tool is a Fiskars D-ring push-pull saw. I like this saw. A little cumbersome carrying it in because you can't fold it up. But as long as it does the job, it's 18 inches. It does not limit me to a particular diameter. That is one thing I like about it. The cover is somewhat plastic. You've got to be really careful to keep up with it. And that is, safety measure. So, and also another tool that I have with me is an extra saw, just in the event of. This is a Coleman. It's good. It will cut wood, but I'm a firm believer. 1 is none and 2 is 1. So that is my backup saw. I also have a multi-tool. It has pliers, wire cutters, a number of other things, Phillips screwdriver, actually a blade, a knife blade, a file, and a pair of scissors on one side. The other side has a saw. I would never buy multi-tool if it does not have a saw. It has a flathead screwdriver with a bottle opener. It has a another blade that is serrated, which is actually for cooking and so forth, cutting your vegetables. And here is another flathead screwdriver. So that is the multi-tool that I bring with me. And it comes with a nice case. The next tool is a shovel. No matter how small or how large, I think a shovel is a very, very important tool to have when you're in the bush. You can use it to toss up and stir up your fire, but it really helps when you're making a fire pit. And it was made with this tool. The next tool is my shamag. I also use this as a pillow, but I use this to gather wood, which is like my tinder and so forth, but I haven't had a use for it today. But I always want to bring a shamag with me. It can also be used as a pillow as well. Leather gloves are a must. When processing wood, I must have leather gloves. Hydration. I came into the woods, into the bush, with 2 28 ounces of water. With their nesting cup, I will be using these to cook with. One is plastic, one is steel, metal, and the other one is plastic. Since I am going to be here overnight, I think it's very important to have more water. This is water that was the source is a river. So this is how the water looks. I'm actually going to boil it, and this is my water for tomorrow or for today. And when I boil it, I will put it in the fire. and I will use a bottle hanger. This will go in the fire, and this will allow me to pick it up when it's hot and so forth. But I will let this come to a rolling boil, let it cool off, and I will have water for tomorrow. In addition to that, if I did not have the opportunity to boil the water, these are Coleman's purification tablets. There is a part A and a part B. The part B, you put 2 tablets in per quart for 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, you put part B in. You put 2 tablets of part B in per quart. And the part B, after 3 minutes, you can drink it and it doesn't have to be totally dissolved. But me, I would do each one for 30 minutes. I would put part A in for 30 minutes, and then I would put part B in for 30 minutes. And that will purify your water. Another purification source is a mini Sawyer. This is water that I got from the same river this morning. I put the flow on it, and I filled up my 40-ounce clean canteen. But this is a 16-ounce, so I have the 16-ounce and the 40-ounce water that came from the river. And when I get home, I will clean my Sawyer Mini with this purification tool. Just basically put it in, you put this into some water, draw the water up, and just push that a couple of times, and your filter is clean. If you're at a creek and you don't have a way to actually contain the water, you can actually put the straw on the filter. Well, let's see. You can actually put the straw on the filter and drink straight from the water source, the river, the creek. You always want to try to get running water though, as opposed to still water. This is also a coffee filter. I use this as purification as well. Simply take one of the coffee filters, put it over the nesting cup, and pour the water in. So there are many ways to purify your water. It just depends on your circumstances. But today, since I do have a fire and lots of wood, I will be actually just boiling the water. And again, this is part of my water purification. I've mentioned before, I am a strong advocacy of not using matches and lighters. But in the event that I misplace or lose my ferrocerium rod, I do have a source to light fire with. But I will use these in the event that I'm using man-made tinder, such as a candle, bicycle tube tire. That's a good source of tinder. So I have the matches and the lighters for those purposes. This bag is red, and it represents my medical bag. In my medical bag, I won't take everything out, but I have I will show you what I do have in my medical bag. I'll just toss everything out and put it back in. I start off with an orange bandana. I can use this for compression. I can also use it for signaling. I can also use it to clean my dishes. I also have ibuprofen, Tylenol, and iodine. The iodine can be used to purify your water as well. But these are things I have had to use Tylenol before. Once I stayed out all night, I got a headache from the smoke. I took the Tylenols, I was fine. In this bag, I have numerous Band-Aids. numerous band-aids, alcohol wipes that I'm going to use today because for some reason I came up with a cut. I don't know how I got it, but I'll clean the cut. It stopped bleeding already. But alcohol pads, band-aids. In addition to the band-aids, I actually have gauze, tape for the gauze. And this is also, once you put the band-aid on, you can put this around the band-aid as a cushion and to keep you from bumping it and so forth. And of course, if I'm going to treat myself or anyone else, I'm going to have rubber gloves. This is bleed stop. If I'm cut severely or someone's with me and they're cut severely, I can just open this, pour it on the wound, put a bandana over it, and stop the bleeding. Very important to have something of this nature. This is mold skin. If I'm going to be out several days and start having feet problems or whatever, blisters, I have the mold skin. And it's already cut out in different sections for your toe, your ankle, and so forth. Another good thing about mold skin, it can be used as tinder. So I do have that. So that's what I have in my, also a tourniquet. If you don't have a tourniquet, you can always use your belt, paracord, but it's always good to have a tourniquet, but know how to use the tourniquet. And I think the best way to do that is through a first aid class, which I've had several, but I really have to take more of them. Also, then we get into hygiene. In my bag here, I have lens cleaners for my glasses, toothpaste, toothbrush, mouthwash. This in the event that if you have a toothache or anything like that, you can just, it's a repair for fillings and so forth. So I always carry that because I do have some fillings. This is the oral pain relief. I don't think there's anything worse than to come out into the bush and have a toothache. Boy, you're really in trouble then. So I have that. So all of that is in my first aid kit, which I will be upgrading rather than just carrying it in a red bag. But if I'm by myself or whoever I'm with, they know the red bag is for an emergency, and I always leave this out so we don't have to look for it. So this is always going to stay out. Also, I have sanitation. Full roll of toilet paper, as well as antibacterial wet wipes, along with Vaseline that I can always put on my feet before I go to bed, and use it for bleeding, to stop bleeding as well. Next thing I have, I've already spoke about the tarps and so forth. I have a poncho that is mylar. It's always good to have something. You never know what the weather's going to do. So I have other clothing, but it's just good. I think it's always good to have a mylar poncho, as well as mylar emergency blankets. I can wrap these around me in emergency. As a matter of fact, I'm going to use one tonight just to cover this little area in here if it gets too cool. I have oil and a rag. If I want to clean my tools tonight, I will always have something to do that with. In here tonight, I will be using a UCO lantern, which is lighted. And I think I somewhat bent it here, but I'll light it, and just to keep light while I'm out here tonight. but it has a candle in it that lasts 9 hours. So I always bring that with me when I am going to do an overnighter. And I do have an extra candle for this. In this bag, I have an extra saw. I would never be without a saw because this saw stays in this bag and this bag stays in my cargo pocket. So I have a saw along with more matches and a lighter in the event of. But what do I always carry? Another magnesium magnesium block. It has a striker. It has the ferrocerium rod. It has magnesium. And the good thing about it, in addition to this tinder, the paracord has 7 strands in it. The paracord can be used as tinder as well. So again, I'm an advocate of 1 is none, 2 is 1. Also what I have in here are wet fire. Basically, I take this out, cut up some chunks of it, hit it with the ferrocerium rod, and I have fire. Another thing I always bring with me is Gorilla Tape. It came in very handy about 2 weeks ago when I had an issue with some boots. So you can use this to put on your tarp if you tear your tarp, but you can even use it for first aid. So I always bring Gorilla Tape with me. I'm staying overnight. I'm going to bring something to cook in. This is my mess kit. A skillet, a pot, a cup, the top to the pot, the top to the skillet that can also be used as my plate. And you will see this later on when I fix me a delicious meal. These are extra tent stakes. These are a bit heavy. They're metal. Even though they're metal, you still have to be careful with them because they will bend easily. But I always bring more than I need, at least 10. If I need more than 10, there's a lot of wood and I can make them. My extra gloves, I trek into the woods with cloth gloves. I do my wood processing with leather gloves. I think your hands and your feet are 2 things that are really, really important in the bush. This is a GPS system. I set it when I leave the car. It has never failed me. So I use this every time I come into the bush. Also have a compass. The compass has been set. When I go back, I just keep the red in the shed and it should take me directly to my vehicle. I also bring marking tape. In the event that I have to leave my camp, I can always mark my camp, put the orange around it, around a tree, or as I'm going further away, I can always have a way of knowing how to get back. And this can be used as a signaling device as well. Here I have my camouflage material to put on my face when I'm turkey hunting tomorrow. So another thing about this, it has a mirror. The mirror can be used as a signal device. I always have extra paracord. I've used a lot of paracord today. Again, paracord, it's tender. It has 7 strands in it. If I needed to fish, I could do that. If I needed to do some trapping, I can do that. It has wire. Another thing is that I use paracord in my boots. I always take my boot laces out and put paracord in them. So I think I have at least 6 feet of boot lace in each one of my boots. So I mean paracord in my boots. These are plastic bags that I was sometimes I can use them as my bedding as well. I will fill them with leaves, put my bedroll on top of them, and sleep comfortably. I do this at nighttime. So also, let's see, I always bring a 9 by 12 plastic painter's cloth in the event that I want to make a super shelter. So I always bring that with me. I always bring something to write with. So when I enter my location, I always write down my location, where I am, the date, and so forth. And on the very first page, there's an emergency contact, which is my brother. So they can always, if I'm out here by myself, they're going to go through my pockets, the game warden or someone. They will know to contact my brother or some other designated person. And of course, another pair of socks for in the morning. Also, I have in here, I have some birch bark, just another source of tinder. But I did not have to use that today, and I also have some fat wood as well. So that about does it. But over here, I usually hang my rucksack up, but today I'm trying something new. I have 2 bags, but this bag is food, and this bag is food, and this is just another bag. And if you notice, on the side of the bag is matches on one side, a lighter on the other side. So again, I am a strong advocate of not using matches and lighters unless my ferrocerium rod is not with me or I don't do any bow drilling. So guys, I just wanted to show you what I have. Again, to me, I have all this stuff because I want to be prepared for any situation when I'm in the bush. I think I can survive here while I have survival material, the tape, the marking tape. I also have solar packs. They both have a light on them. They're being charged right now, so that in the event I need a phone, I have it, as well as the phone that is on me right now. I have this one emergency phone, as well as another phone. So I'm always a believer, again, 1 is none, 2 is 1. So guys, I just wanted to share that with you, give you a show and tell of what I have, and I also want to show you what me and my friend, we have harvested a lot of wood tonight, because we're going to be out here all night. We're going to get up tomorrow morning and hopefully have some luck with some turkeys. And I'm hoping to get a turkey so I can give it to him, because I'm a vegetarian. But thing about it, I've been hunting a while, I've never gotten a turkey. So guys, wish me luck. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get ready now to prepare, have some food. I'm going to show you the food that I'm going to eat, which is going to be some ramen noodles. I'm not going to eat the sauce, the seasoning with it, but it's going to also have asparagus, cabbage, garlic, onion, and there's one more thing, but it's all vegetables. It's going to be sauteed. It's going to be delicious. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, of course, I'm going to have some green tea as well. So guys, I just want to let you know, this is what I do. I like to learn and practice bushcrafting, prepping, and survival, because you never know. We're looking at a lot of things before us, and I'm not the guy that's going to run to the woods and bug out. I'm going to stay in my house as long as I can. But if I ever have to bug out, I want to know that I know I can survive in the bush. All right, guys, with that, thank you for listening to me. I appreciate it. Hit the like button, share me, leave your comments, share this video with the community, and subscribe to my channel by ringing that bell so that you get all of my notifications when they drop. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, YouTubers. This again is what we call prepping. Massive amount of wood for all night long. And we're just building up another fire because we feel a little chill coming on. But if this is not enough wood, look at the Home Depot that we have. We are not going to be cold at all tonight. The fire's starting up again. Again, guys, practice and learn bushcrafting, prepping, and survival skills. This is what you learn in the woods. You won't learn it in your garage. You won't learn it in your bedroom. You won't learn it in your backyard. Get in the vehicle, put some gasoline in your vehicle, and you come and you enjoy the bushcraft. You don't have to pay for this. You can't go anywhere and buy this type of enjoyment. I'm going to be sleeping in my nice bed tonight, the Mylar. Our friend Anthony has his Mylar set up, nice hammock. I just hope we get up early enough to do the turkey hunt, but we are, because the alarm's going to be set. And the turkey's going to come, and we're going to get them. But this is what you call fun. I've had me a meal, a snack. I'm going to have me some nice veggies. We have plenty of water. But this is what you call enjoying the bush. All right, YouTubers, remember this. Hit that like button. Leave me your comments. Share this video and subscribe to my channel by ringing that bell so that you get all of my notifications when they drop. Thank you. Hey YouTubers, this is the fun part. You harvest wood all day, you sweat, you have a nice meal, you get ready for the evening. Prepping. Prepping comes in many forms. It's not only stocking up on food, ammunition, medicine, finances, tires for your vehicle. Prepping comes in many, many different forms. And when you're in the woods, you have to prep. You can't say, oh, I'm just going to have some wood and I'm going to be fine tonight and freeze. No, you want to be comfortable. And with all the wood, that's nothing but comfortability. Fire is, you have to have it. It's your friend. It's your security. It keeps predators away. So, hey, this all started from a fair sim rod and a bird's nest. And we're going to keep this fire going all night long. All right, YouTubers. Thank you. I'll see you on the next one. All right, YouTuber. It is time for dinner. I just had a snack, but now I need more. So, on the grill, we have 2 cups of water, some vegetables in a pot and a skillet, and we are going to be eating healthy. So, again, guys, this is prepping, and I want to tell you, I spilled half of my vegetables, but that's part of enjoying the bush. You're going to make some mistakes, and like I said, nothing is 100% right, nothing is 100% wrong. So I just got to be careful and watch my food and make sure that it does not burn. But are you ready to eat, Anthony?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is Anthony, and he has his water he's gotten from the river. We got the from the Sawyer.
32 ounces.
32 ounces of water straight from the river.
2 of them.
2 of them. So we have plenty of water. And if we run out of water, there is always a river. It may be 500 yards away, but hey, we will go and get the water. But yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. And I see his water is boiling already, which means mine may be boiling.
Yeah, probably.
All right, YouTubers, we're gonna get back with you after we have our delicious meal. All righty. Remember, like, share, subscribe, and hit that ring, hit that bell, and hit that bell so that you can get all of my notifications when they drop. All right, YouTubers. See you after I enjoy my meal. Hello, YouTubers. How are you doing? I'm sitting on my nice, comfortable bed made out of 2 logs, paracord, and with a bedroll. And I am enjoying the fire and the company of Mr. Anthony.
Hello.
So we're winding down. We have full bellies, and we're just sitting here enjoying the fire. We have plenty of wood, and as you can see, it's pitch dark out there now. And it's only maybe
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So yeah, we're going to get us a good night's sleep. Get ready for the turkeys tomorrow. But this has been enjoyable. So again, guys, you got to get out in the bush and enjoy yourself. Hey, it's nothing like it. Backyard, garage, bedroom. It's nothing like doing the real thing in the bush. We're in Northern Virginia, waiting for the turkeys tomorrow morning. And hopefully we slay a couple, at least a couple. Try our best. So YouTubers, I'll probably be signing on, seeing you early in the morning, late at night, 1, 2, who knows. But hey, I just wanted to show you what it looks like. Nice fire, enjoying life. Alrighty, see you next time. Hey YouTubers, this is the bed I slept in all night. I am breaking down camp. This is the bed I slept in last night. I am breaking down camp. Take a look at it. Basically consists of a bedroll and paracord, and 2 rails. Alrighty, see you on the next one.